goes down. Let's see how these lanes end up going down, because White Album, he's being followed by 5.
That's going to be a first blood. Oh, surely.
Or the axe slow.
They got Fish again in a second. There you go. PYW will take it.
Thank you. Okay, and that mid matchup is... We've talked about this one so much, especially last tour. I've seen White Album play this Ember versus SF. I actually saw him one game. He beat an SF, which, if you can imagine, that's pretty crazy. He did some crazy slight dodges.
I was going to say, you got to dodge some raise stacks or something, yeah.
He got a lot of help, though, and they ended up losing the game miserably anyway. He had such a rough game, so I could see similar happening to him, where he doesn't really get off the floor, and then IG is able to just kind of steamroll over this game. But let's see how it ends up going down.
And you sort of agree with the vibe of the panel that this Charlie, he's got to go the Battle Fury route. He can't afford to go some fighting build like he did last time. Yeah, he's already 100%. So back to the Battle Fury carries here for Ulu.
Yeah, he just needs time. Their lineup, they will outscale if they're able to get to those later stages, as long as they're not at some like massive deficit. He's gonna be able to get, you know, his Ags, Battle Fury, stuff like that, which will be really good versus Tree and stuff like that. Emo, take a bit of a beating.
I can punch back pretty nicely into TK here.
2 for 2 hooks. Starts with very little regen, but he's got QIQX, who has 6 tangles. And I'm mostly going to be looking at mid. This is a very, as we said, this is a very hard matchup for the Ember Spirit at all levels. Literally the entire time inside the laning phase. But if anyone's able to do it, maybe it's White Album. Telling you, man, he's tricky with these slides.
That was a good dodge as well. That was going to be play the sort of third stack of raises there. And how does like this bottom lane for Emo, is this easy to farm as a Pudge?
Double melee, and you have a Treant Protector, so
you can
I would
just go
say
on
so. Yep. If it was like a different support as the Primal, like a Hoodwink or something in comparison to a Primal Beast, then maybe it would be difficult for Emo, but the fact that it's double melee and he has a tree, he should be pretty good. Pretty impressive White Album, 3 denies. First 2 waves.
Yeah, once the level 2 raises are there, that's where huge kill potential for Dust.
Red Panda. She'll be fine. Both carries should... Well, I say carries. I mean, Emo is carry, but whatever. Both of the safe laners should kind of free farm. Ulu, I don't see him getting pressured up here whatsoever from a Timber or a Shaker. He should be absolutely free to get that battle period at good timing. He also has an Enchantress, so they can even put some pressure onto a Timber Saw.
Oh, Dust. Yeah, he's getting close to... Yeah, he can try for the kill now, maybe.
It's just the constant pump faking, right? Oh, White Album. He actually ended up using the slight. Uh-oh.
He should be dead, right?
Yeah,
that'll do it. The difficulties of the Ember against the SF. And one sort of missed dodge with a slight, and then you're dead.
And it's around both water runes, so White Album
going to lose a bit of this wave.
Yeah, he loses a couple creeps, and he gets neither rune dust. He keeps the wave also, and gets both of them. The dream. I mean, one of the more difficult matchups for an Ember Spirit, so can't blame him. Bottom. Emo. Getting aggressive, but getting turned on. Can he land the hook?
Ooh!
What that like went through him, it looked like.
It was close, that one.
I mean, Primal Beast is...
I guess you want huge model, but the box is kind of not, you know, it's the same as other heroes, right?
Yeah, he's a little chunky.
You can kind of sometimes slide the hook round the side and it won't get the pullback.
Look, I actually thought he was going to hit him. This was a straight line running. I was like, oh no, DK. But he'll be all right. Force back to base, though. Emo. Free farming.
Easy farm, easy denies here for the Pudge.
Yep. And mid White Album might just die again. Oh, jeez. He needs help. I think TK needs to refill the bottle mid.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, he TP's bottom.
Oh, that's poor old Ember.
White Album's probably like,
I thought it's a bit grief for him.
Oh, he bought a salve. Okay, so White Album maybe tells him, go back bottom to help the Tidehunter. The Tidehunter, okay, he'll end up surviving. PYW is in mid.
They want to try and go for him. Oh, misses the raise. Might be hard to get him now with that raise that they missed.
I think they would have had it otherwise.
Yeah, they definitely would have.
But the wave, he's missing all this XP. Red Panda's coming in. He's like, I'll help you out, my friend. I think this is what they should do. I think Red Panda should actually just maybe not be up top anymore. The Troll should be able to free farm. I think you just have to help White Album as much as possible.
Dust has got the level 3 razors now. Bottom lane.
+1.
A good lane so far from IG. Yeah, it's just that top lane really where Aries are getting a bit of a saving grace, and the fact that Ulu's free farming.
Yeah, he needs to have such an explosive game. If they can get to the later stages, which could be problematic with their draft if these lanes just completely fall apart as they are starting to already. And White Album mid, the Fissure's there.
Hey, he should be dead.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Yeah, mid is in a pretty bad spot, and same to be said for that bottom lane. Slow farm for the Tide.
DK's gonna just start, he has to just start cutting waves on this Primal Beast. Nice body blocks. Yeah, Tide Hunter, only 11 last hits. Timber Saw, he's not getting slowed down at all, so we did mention how Ulu, he is getting free farm, but at the same time too, Timber can't get touched. He's gonna free farm up here as well. Very ideal start for IG. And look at, I mean, yeah, PYW, he's like, okay, I just sit around mid. Sure, you've got an Enchantress sitting mid, but what does an Enchantress pose as threat versus an Earthshaker plus a Shadow Fiend? He could just die as well if he's not careful. They have to keep both supports in the area. Level 5 now for the Timber. And Troll, even though he is free farming now, once Timber 6, he boots him out of lane. So Ulu will start to need some help at some point soon. Once we do see this Timber Saw hit that level 6.
We get these power in sorted.
IG reacting nicely to the 2 support movements.
That's 2 stacks onto White Album.
Uh-oh. Requiem.
We'll be able to dodge the Requiem, but I think he's still pretty dead. Indeed, he'll go down. We'll see if TK can do anything in return.
TK left the rune.
Oh.
Okay, he'll get it.
Still
oh my god. I was like, TK, no. Can they punish him? No, they can't. Okay. Whew. I was about to be, no, Primo, what have you done? Bottom. Concentrates coming up between the two of them. Can Emo, I think he's going to go for
he'll
this,
go
right?
For
this
Once
is Emo.
hooks up.
This is very Emo.
He's going to have enough mana with the mangoes, of course, for the hook and the flesh heap.
I don't think he should, though. There's a hood on the Tide. I mean, now with the tree, he can.
They can definitely.
Yeah,
if he hits the hook, it's a kill. Should be able to just run him down, honestly.
Yeah.
Oh, no!
No, just kidding.
Uh-oh.
We didn't see it. Look, look somewhere else.
Let's move the camera.
Look somewhere else. Look at Timber. He's 6.
Oh, no.
And yeah, Timber has it 6. Ulu, he's 6'2", but this is where you can just start spamming constantly with your chakrams, keeping the Troll low and making it quite difficult for Ulu to actually stay up here by himself, so.
All right, this is a nice kill.
Finish him. Oh, they will.
PYW was nearly in with the Fissure to maybe turn things, but yeah, they get dust. They needed that. White Album getting the backup from his supports.
That was very close to them not killing him, actually. Like, just a little bit more HP on the side of that SF. Maybe he's able to turn stuff around, but much needed kill for Aries. And yeah, we're seeing Ulu, of course. When Timber hits 6, you get booted out, as we were mentioning. Emo, run for round 2.
All right, this time round, he's not missing it.
Yeah, he better not.
There we go.
Level 3 Rot. Shouldn't be missing that one.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Top tower, yeah, likely to get taken out here. And I don't know if they can't actually bring anybody to contest this Timber Saw. So I think the supports continue playing around mid lane, continue to try to shut down this SF, help out your Ember Spirit because he just desperately needs it.
Oh, DD.
He gets it.
Oh,
nice.
nice.
Hey,
little
White
steal
Album.
with the sleight of fist. And he wants to go. He's tempted. Wants to make a move with this DD. And he's going to keep chasing. And with that jump forward and the chains, oh, actually dust.
The slight.
Trying to push him back, but that slight still going to come in and hit hard, take out PYW.
Fancy plays from White Album. He did literally all the fancy Ember plays, right? The slight steal. We'll see Red Panda likely die. Whoop. Whoop. Just kidding.
Chakram. Not going to get him.
Okay. Yeah, fancy plays. Slight steal. Does the remnant during the slight as well to close gap. Nicely done from White Album. Have to refill the bottle though, Dust, since he didn't get that power rune. all about enabling the mid laners in this game.
Yeah, White Album's still got a way to go. Still very far behind that the farm of Dust.
Yeah, same thing for that Tide Hunter, who is definitely struggling. Troll, though, even though he got booted out of top lane, his farm is still pretty good. He's got his 2 components of that Battle Fury with phase boots already done.
Things calming down a bit now.
Strong laning phase, though, from IG yet again.
This bottom lane, hard to really send any heroes down here if you're Aries.
Yeah, we can't really touch
Very
Emo.
easy for Emo to get the hook on you.
Free farm Pudge, definitely a problem. Mid lane, the raises, White Album, he'll be okay, but continuously being brought low. Oh, that's okay, fortunate. Haste Rune spawns right in front of him. He'll take some luck from Gaben. $2K lead for IG.
Yeah, this top tower's going to be going down as well. Zhang Yu continuing to just cut the creeps.
And just it looks like it'll be pretty difficult for Aries to really apply any pressure on the map at this point with how the lanes have gone. Yeah, they can apply pressure through kills, but hitting towers is going to be very problematic with their draft. The Troll takes a long time to be able to do so. Red Panda, he's probably the one who's going to be doing the most tower damage. He finds himself a Dark Troll Summoner, probably the best one he could get at this point, so that they can perhaps try to get some type of push going in a way here. But IG, a 3K lead. It's already starting to grow by the second. They have this deep... They have that lane ward, too, so they see bottom. UIQX looks like he'll tank the gank. And yeah, they should be able to push this. Can White Album actually get Emo?
He tries.
If only he knew. But yeah, Dark Troll Summoner, they're actually going to be able to push because of this pickoff. On the flip side, though, IG immediately sees them bottom. Dust, he's going to start shoving toward the mid lane. TK rotating over. But he needs help if he wants to try to go for anything here.
He can't really take the SF off the tower on his
He
own.
just stepped... What?
I guess didn't quite expect to have the timber coming in from the side as well, but gets blown up.
That was a bit of a weird TP. TK is having a rough one. He is the quote-unquote 4-position Primal Beast, but it looks like he is quickly becoming the 5-position Primal Beast.
I guess that, yeah, there was always going to be the risk when we see this Primal being run in the 4, you know.
With the Tide as well, right? That
it was a tough lane. They got nothing out of that bottom lane, really.
No, they did not.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Emo's got like full freedom to be able to farm. He finds himself an Invis Rune, hooks it away from White Album. It's already halfway towards the Aghanims. When that Invis, Red Panda, and he closed the gap. Hooks on cooldown from hooking that rune. It's a little awkward.
He still wants to go for it. Oh, no, well, not a bit more than a little bit off there. Emo with the miss.
Look elsewhere. Nobody saw it. Whoopsie. I'm sure I'm sure Red Panda's like, what? Why isn't he hooking me? But yeah, hooked the rune earlier. And Ulu, yeah, Battle Fury, about 300, but he's got no stacks to farm. He's been having to farm the triangle consistently to set up the timing for his Battle Fury, which is not too bad. But his other 2 cores very far behind, as we keep reiterating.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Dark Troll Summoner's still alive, though. This is doing quite a bit of work, Red Panda. Mid-tower.
No, they're kind of getting it. We'll see what IG have in terms of a hold here. They'll put the fortification. TK's ready to dive in. He's going to be able to get the grab here onto the Shaker. That's him going to drop the Ravage here as well.
That is a very deep dive from Aries.
I mean, with Dust popping the Requiem, it means that everybody's completely separate from this Tide. Shang-Chi taken out. His courier as well. Now see Zhang Yu try and chase out TK.
Oh, the Lance of Pursuit hit for the slow. Can he get the chase Does he have mana? Not quite able to finish it off. A very deep dive, way too far forward.
That's the Ravage as well.
That's a long cooldown. They're going to TP mid. They're going to fill up the bottle. Yeah, they get PYW, but I'm sure he's laughing all the way to the bank there.
They don't care. It's all about that IG.
No. Power Rune going to be spawning as well too. Dust, he'll find a big one in Dust. I like that he's going the safe route. Sometimes I've seen him be a bit more risky on his SF. No funny business in this game. Has an amazing lead. Dragonlance straight into BKB. And yeah, 3 components for Emo now. Pretty much done for that Aghanims. Getting incredible timings on their cores. Aries. I mean, Red Panda, he's got a Satyr creep running it toward the mid tower. This guy got to try to push this tower before Tree heals it. Slowly bringing it down. Living Armor is going to be thrown on it this time.
Trying to get some farm here from RG zone jungle, but it's risky with a Fisher and a hook at the ready.
Yeah, most heroes will just get brought down almost immediately. And if you look at White Album, what he's having to go for, this is rough. The Ember Spirit, who's already having a very tough game, having to kind of, he feels like he has to go with the BKB, which, yes, will help you in some aspects of defensive, but you can still get rooted. You can still get bit. You can still get focus fired from quite a few of these heroes on IG. Did he switch the build-up as I said it? He did. He bought a Javelin. I actually think I prefer it, honestly. It's like,
so you feel like you're sort of signing off your own game when you commit to a first time BKB on Ember?
I think with the way the game state's going, it's like he can't... The troll can't be the only one scaling. White Album has to scale it. This game is... It's too difficult for Ulu to solo carry. Red Panda's trying so hard to get this tower.
He's not getting it. This tower's not going down.
I like the effort, though. You know, he knows his job. Emo, Aghanims is done. So 15 minutes, 50 seconds, finished up. SF, I believe BKB is done. Also, they have big timings coming out for all 3 cores. Maybe some lack of damage and lack of control going to be coming out for Ares versus these 3 incredibly beefy cores. Kaya Sanj done for Timber also. All 3 timings hitting at the same exact time, pretty much. And bottom, they're kind of just fishing for White Album here. Playing careful, though. Oh, Emo tried to keep the catapult alive. Can't quite connect the hook. Maybe the push going, though. Ares is smoking. Not the easiest ways of initiating, though, at this point. No Blink Daggers to get on top of the face of this SF to get him pre-BKB. They're just going to lose that tower.
I mean, they're looking towards the mid again.
They really want a tower.
But not easy.
This is not an easy kill. No, this is a pretty tanky Timber.
I mean, the 4 of them sort of look towards him and then they just look away. They're trying to find something, but it almost feels like they don't know themselves what they can find in this spot, Aster.Aries.
I think that it's just like these lanes went so one-sided that it's, they don't really have great places to go, and they're losing their triangle. They lost the stack. They have ward vision here.
TK. He's going to go in.
Got Dust pre-BKB, but now he pops it, and whoop. Okay, a little awkward.
We'll just back out of it.
Okay, yeah, White Album finds that solo kill. Now they make a move.
Yeah,
go for mid tower. BKB's on cooldown.
Yeah.
Yep, go for this push. Ember is coming in. They do still have to fear the Timber, and oh, TK.
Emo gets the grab.
Okay, no longer able to push. IG setting up. They're mounting their defense very nicely, even though they didn't have the Earthshaker or SF. Back to healing it up. QIQX. And another rune for Dust. There we go.
Out to the mid. Vicious setup.
Emo's just walking in.
And he's just able to step up.
Hey, this is kind of crazy.
It's pretty aggressive. Ravage is back up. Let's see if Emo can survive through this. Well, he kind of is. Echo Slam's there. Emo is going to be perfectly fine. Or maybe Ulu can Ulu finish him off.
Oh, so close.
He's going to live. Slide of fist. Finally. They'll take him out, but everybody other than White Album's dead.
And White Album also looks like he's going to go down. No remnants remaining.
He had to commit in deep just to get that kill onto Emo, and indeed, it will cost him.
I mean, Emo is a madman, but it ends up working. He just
out.
walks right into 5 heroes.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Very nicely done. He's, I mean, very tanky. He just gets living armored and runs in with the flesh heap. It's actually enough for his team to fully clean up.
I mean, he nearly survived.
He actually really did. Look at this. He got the bite on a good timing also on Ulu. And then they immediately pop that overgrowth as soon as he pops the battle trance. Good spellcasting coming out from IG. Yeah, barely even losing Emo.
Yeah, he was like 1 second away from having flesh heap back up as well.
Yep. 9K lead. It's 19 minutes.
Yeah.
This feels way more substantial than that last game.
This is way rougher than game one, absolutely.
Troll, Battle Fury, yeah, he's got it, but BKB timing is very delayed now after that death. Emo's all smiles today. Time for Roche soon. On the side of IG. Ravage on cooldown 60 seconds. Might look to force it. PYW, he's gone for a more greedy route rather than going for the shard on the Shaker. He's gone for that blink dagger. He wants to show off. And yeah, Roche. Pretty much impossible.
Yeah, there's no way they're coming over here. Just got to try and hope that the Troll can get his next item.
And this Timber, top of net worth, he's going to have an Aghanims now next too. Very farmed. It's just, there's so much damage on their draft. Red Panda still trying to kill this mid tower, but just can't. This is grim. Very rough stuff for Aster.Aries. Even when they get the timing on the Troll, that BKB, they're gonna have all the answers, and he is alone. The Ember has to go for the Maelstrom to have damage, but means could just die instantly inside these fights.
Got the Greaves done on Tide at least.
Okay. Can prevent a little bit of all this damage, but there's so much on IG.
Yeah, this makes it pretty likely that it'll always be able to get the Ravage off in the fights, but we've seen with the last few, that's not enough to turn them right now. IG too far ahead.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Mid tower again. They're pinging it. They're like, damn it, can't get this in TK.
Freebie for Emo.
Thank you. And now we see Emo. I mean, I didn't see if he did that before. Maybe he didn't. I didn't notice. But he did the disassemble thing. So he disassembled his Vanguard, gets the hood, and now he's got a casual vitality booster.
Oh, White Album.
Oh, oh, oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I mean, he shows there to slide the wave. He's still got a Remnant ready. And
PYW's hunting, though.
Wasn't, sorry, the Dismember wasn't quite up.
Gets the ward down.
He's going to show again in the lane.
Oh, PYW just fissured to farm.
Oh, if only he kept it.
He might be able to get him anyway.
Oh, he will. He'll be able to force him to have to consider another way out other than the TP. The hook. It's there. They've got him.
Such a tough game for White Album. They're bullying this poor Ember. That is what happens sometimes when you do open with it. Especially versus a team that really likes to play the Shadow Fiend.
Yeah, there's just no farm on the Ember, no farm on the Tide. Both cores have had their games just completely destroyed.
Bottom Tide, he's showing. Might just go down here, PYW.
Whoop.
Whoopsie, but it's okay.
Yeah, they'll still have him.
And they're gonna get top tower too. Aries, I mean, maybe want to look to punish, but Red Panda just gets deleted. Double chakrams, whirling death. See you later.
This game's been a rough one.
Yeah, this is painful.
I mean, was there always the potential for the lanes to go this rough? You feel like they really sort of drafted themselves into a tough spot? Aries?
Yeah, I mean, top lane's fine, right? The troll and stuff like that's all good, but picking double melee, I don't know, the Tide pick for me was a little weird. Like, I thought they were going to go just Primal Beast off lane and do some other like range range 4 position, but they put themselves in a position where they're guaranteed to lose 2 lanes. It's tough. I think they did the right plays afterwards where they were looking to like help out the Ember Spirit, but it just, yeah, their heroes just don't really do the same effect as like an Earthshaker playing around an SF. It's like a Primal Beast playing around an underfarmed Ember Spirit versus an SF. He can't really have that same effect as just a Fissure triple raise. They do have a Blink Dagger now on the Primal, so they actually have some form of initiation, but at such a deficit and into Aegis, how do they do much of anything? Ooh, they give the Timber the Bottle, an Arcane Rune. Oh, it's a big Fissure.
3-man Fissure sets up for the hook. They step up. They get the bow on Ulu. Just won't be able to kill him off quick enough. He did get the BKB off. Be able to reset for now, but they'll lose TK. Looks like Shanxi will also be in trouble. Ybb not going to catch him with the hook. A Dust forcing forward with the Hurricane Pike. They're chasing this Tide down. They'll get him.
They might call this pretty soon.
It's looking pretty over.
Yeah, I don't know what Ulu can... Like, Ulu just can't join. I think next time Ulu dies, he probably just calls GG. As Panel was talking about earlier, he does do that quite a bit. But this game, it does feel... It feels literally impossible for this troll to have any hope. IG can probably knock on the front door here now. Still 30 seconds on Aegis.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower
Even a Blink Dagger on this Timber Saw, so he can just jump in and delete anybody.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Got the ward. Fissure. Hook.
Oh. So he's got his BKB White Album.
Okay. They're just so tanky at this point. Emo plus 22 strength.
Oh.
Whoopsie.
Nothing there.
Yeah, Emo's starting to take a bit of a beating.
A White Album wants to go in.
Instant rooted. Dust. Aegis. It's gone. Can they stick on this SF?
Oh, they
Good
can't.
Hook.
And meanwhile, back in the base. You got Zhang Yu just going straight back in. He kills off Red Panda.
He's having a very explosive game. Glad to see him having more versatility this series in his hero pool. As we've talked a lot about him. Usually his, Brewmaster plus his Marcy. Now he's expanding quite a bit, and he's looking good. His Timber's looking really nice.
And when he dove just then, you had the battle chance came off for the troll, so he's no longer got it. It's cooldown for a minute.
God.
So Ulu's got to be super careful.
It's rough.
TK watching from the back lines, but no real way for him to enter into this fight without the very large risk of immediately dying.
Just gotta watch their racks fall. And they can't even step up too far because they know they're just gonna get Fissure hooked.
Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
So what do you want to go for next? They could go for the second set top.
TK, looks like he was going on a bit of a warding expedition. Immediately gets taken away. Rush, 1 minute 20.
We're coming out with a smoke. If
The
this
final
doesn't go
hurrah.
well, yeah, it may be it.
So hard for it to go well, too. Like, they've just got so many ways to blink, reset fights. Like, everyone's got blinks to jump in and get this initiation. The 2 supports at the ready. The cores are just so tanky, too.
RG, I'm going to avoid this completely. Aster.Aries not getting any sort of catch or pick off with their own
They
smoke.
have a ward right on top of them. All right, Emo. I mean, he's got a Fissure to set it up, but wants to just go for the random one. Tide broken.
Oh, Dust sliding in. They'll put the Ravage. Tide will live. The grab onto him over the BKB's there. That's TK gone. They've got the bite to control Ulu. We'll still be able to get the battle trance off Emo. Falling low with the echoes there. Emo's still alive. Finally falls. 2 for 2. But it is going to be IG cleaning up again here as they'll chase out Red Panda and they'll call it.
Yeah.
GG. IG. This series is all theirs, and Yeah, this game too, looking even more one-sided than the game one. Very smooth from IG, and Aster.Aries, really from the lanes onwards, they just didn't have a chance really in mid and bottom.
Yeah, man, I